Good morning students, welcome to today's class. So we have been discussing about chapter 21, data handling. Now in yesterday's question, this pictographer's question, I missed one question. At which time interval the arrival of passengers was less than 8,000? Okay, so you can see here during 0 to 4 hours, it is less than 8,000, that is 5,000 passengers only. And during 20 to 24 hours it is 7,000. So the answer for that question, it is 0 to 4 hours and 20 to 24 hours. Okay. Next let's discuss about bar graph. Okay. So in pictograph we use symbols or pictures to represent information or data. Okay. But in bar graph we will use rectangles of different height but same width. Okay, rectangles of same width but different heights are used to represent information. Okay, now let's study bar graph through problem. Exercise 21B, first question. Daily sale of sugar in a departmental store is shown in the bar graph below. So here you can see one bar graph. This is a bar graph. It will contain a horizontal axis and a vertical axis. Okay. Now, this is the bar graph showing the daily sale of a sugar. How much sugar is sold on Sunday, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It is shown in this bar graph. And here you can see scale is given. Scale 1 square centimeter equal to 200 kilogram. Okay, that scale is given along horizontal axis. In your textbook it is 300, 600, 900 it is given, but change it, it is 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000 etc. Scale you should take a 200 kilogram. So 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000. Okay. Now you can see Sunday how much sugar is sold. You can see here, this is the end of rectangle. So you can draw a line like this. Okay, at which point the line touches horizontal axis. Okay, that will be the sale on Sunday. That much sugar is sold on Sunday. Okay, this point touches at the middle of 600 and 800. You can take it middle. Okay, so it is 700. So 700 kilogram of sugar is sold on Sunday. Okay, on Monday you can see this in the middle of 800 and 1000. In the middle it will be 900. Okay, you can take a middle value here, 900 kilogram. Now Tuesday it is 600. It touches with the point 600 on the horizontal axis. So this is 600 kilogram. Now Wednesday, you can see it is 400. Okay, Wednesday, it touches at 400. So this is 400 kilogram. Now on Thursday, it is in middle of 200 and 400. So you can take it. In the middle of 200 and 400, it is 300. Okay, so this is 300 kilogram you can take. Next, Friday, it is in the middle of 400 and 600. Okay, that is 500 kilogram. Next, Saturday, it is the same as Sunday. That is 700 kilogram. Middle of 600 and 800, you will get here 700 kilogram. Okay, in this way you can use bar graph to represent information or to get information. Okay, so now using this bar graph you can answer the questions given. So first question A, which day has the maximum sale? So you can see in the bar graph maximum, it is 900 kilogram on Monday. So the answer is Monday. Okay, you can write the answer Monday. Second one, which day has the least sale? So you can see in the bar graph, least sale is on Thursday, 300 kilogram. Okay, least value. So you can write their answer Thursday. Next, C. Calculate the total sale of the week. So total sale of the week, in order to find that, you have to add how much kilogram is sold on Sunday, that is 700 kilogram plus 900 kilogram. Monday 900 kilogram of sugar is sold, so 900 plus Tuesday 600, Wednesday 400, Thursday 300, Friday 500, Saturday 700. All these kilograms you have to add, then only you will get how much sugar is sold in a week. Okay, 1 week contains these 7 days. Okay, so these values you can add to find the total sale of a week. Okay, so adding, what you will get? So you will get 700 plus 900 plus 600 plus 400 plus 300 plus 500 plus 700. On adding, you will get 4100. So 4100 kilogram of sugar is the total sale of the week. Okay. Now which 2 days have the same sale? From the graph itself you can find that on Saturday 700 kilogram, Sunday also 700 kilogram. So the answer is Sunday and Saturday. Okay. So you can write the answer here, Saturday and Sunday. These 2 days have the same sale. Okay. Next, E. If the cost of sugar is rupees 42 per kilogram, calculate the amount of money collected during the week. So for 1 kilogram of sugar, how much rupees it is given? Rupees 42. It is rupees 42. For 1 kilogram of sugar cost rupees 42. What is the total money collected during the week? So during that week, how much kilogram of sugar is sold? That we find here, 4100 kilogram. Okay, 1 kilogram sugar na rupees 42 ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ആ വീക്കിൽ എത്രയാണ് മണി കളക്ട് ചെയ്തത്? സെയിൽ, ടോട്ടൽ സെയിൽ കാരണം എത്ര മണിയാണ് കിട്ടിയത്? ഓക്കെ, സോ ആ വീക്കിൽ എത്ര ഷുഗറാണ് സോൾഡ് ചെയ്തത്? 4100 കിലോഗ്രാം. ഓക്കെ, ആ വീക്കിലുള്ള സെയിൽ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 4100 കിലോഗ്രാം ഓഫ് ഷുഗറാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എത്ര മണിയാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ സെയിൽ? 4100 കിലോഗ്രാം ഷുഗർ സെയിൽ ചെയ്തിട്ട് കളക്ട് ചെയ്തത്. Okay, so you can multiply. For 1 kilogram it is 42. So for 4100 kilogram it will be rupees 42 into 4100. Okay, this you multiply. You will get rupees 1,72,200. Okay, so this is the total amount of money collected during the week on the sale of 42 kilogram of sugar. Okay. Do the second question as homework. Now third question. A medical shop which opens for 24 hours has the following trend of customers visit. Time interval from midnight to 4 a.m. 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to 12 noon. 12 noon to 4 p.m. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. 8 p.m. to 12 midnight. These are the time interval and number of visitors during that time interval. It is given here 350, 200, 900, 1200, 800, 1000. Okay. Question is, draw a bar chart based on the above information. Take a suitable scale. So using this information, you have to draw a bar chart. So for drawing a bar chart or bar graph, you have to select a suitable scale first. Okay, for that you can see here the numbers given: 350, 200, 900, 1200, 800, 1000. So let us take 1 centimeter equal to 100 visitors. Okay, all these numbers except 350 will go in 100. Okay, that's why we are selecting 1 centimeter equal to 100 visitors. Now let us draw here vertical bar graph, that is column bar graph. Let us draw. Okay, number of visitors we can take along vertical axis and time interval we can take along horizontal axis. Okay, now in order to mark number of visitors on vertical axis, we have to see the scale. Scale, how we take 1 centimeter equal to 100 visitors. So you can write this scale like this, I mean numbers like this with the scale 1 centimeter equal to 100 visitors. How you can write? Starting from 100, with the difference 100 you can write the numbers. 100 എന്ന് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് 100 വിട്ടിട്ട് വേണം നമ്മൾ നമ്പേഴ്സ് എഴുതാൻ. സോ 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, etc. Okay. So for marking this numbers only we are selecting the scale 1 centimeter. If the scale is 1 centimeter equal to 100 visitors, you have to mark the numbers like this. Scale 1 centimeter 100 visitors എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെ മാർക്ക് ചെയ്യണം നമ്പേഴ്സ്? 100, 200, 300, 100 ഡിഫറൻസ് ഇട്ടിട്ട് വേണം എഴുതാൻ. Okay, so 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, etc. Now let us draw bar graph. From midnight to 4 AM it is 350. So you can see in between 300 and 400, 350. In the middle it will be 350. So first rectangle, you can take the rectangle's height up to 350. Now you should note one thing, the width of the rectangle should be equal. Okay, if this is the width of the rectangle, the same width should be there for all the rectangles. Okay. So this is the rectangle showing from midnight to 4 AM. So you can write like this. From midnight to, you can mark there, midnight to 4 AM. This is the rectangle. Next 4 AM to 8 AM. It is 200. So this is 200. So next rectangle you can draw after leaving some space. This is 200. The rectangle's height should be up to 200 only. And this width, that width you should follow for all the other rectangles also. Okay, so this is from that you can write here 4 AM to 8 AM. Okay, next 8 AM to 12 noon it is 900. So here is 900. Okay, so 900. Next rectangle you can draw with equal distances, equal width and equal distance you have to follow for the rectangle. Okay, this is from 8 to 12 noon. So you can write here 8 AM to 12 noon. Okay. Similarly, you can draw the remaining rectangles also. From 12 noon to 4 PM it is 1200. From 4 PM to 8 PM it is 800. From 8 PM to 12 midnight it is 1000. So you can draw rectangles up to that heights. Okay, so this is the bar graph of the given information. Okay. Using that bar graph, you can answer these questions. During which time maximum number of persons visit the shop? So you can see in the graph, the maximum height is for this 1212 noon to 4 PM. Okay, so you can write the answer 12 noon to 4 PM. This is the answer for the first question. Now during which period the shop has the minimum number of customers? So you can see the graph. The least rectangle or the rectangle with the least smallest height it is for 4 AM to 8 PM. So that is the answer 4 AM to 4 AM to 8 AM. Okay, so 4 AM to 8 AM. Next, see how many customers visit the medical shop in a day. So for that what you should do, you have to add the number of visitors. Okay, in a day, this is in a 1 day's time interval is given here from midnight to 12 midnight. Okay, so you have to add this number of visitors. In order to find the total number of visitors in a day, you have to add this number of visitors who arrived at different time intervals. ഈ നമ്പർ ഓഫ് വിസിറ്റേഴ്സ് ഒക്കെ ആഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണ് ഒരു ദിവസം എത്ര വിസിറ്റേഴ്സ് വന്നു എന്നുള്ളത് അറിയുള്ളൂ. ഒരു ദിവസത്തിൻ്റെയാണ് ഇവിടെ കാണിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത് ഫ്രം 12 midnight to the next 12 midnight. Okay, next days. So adding what you will get? Adding you will get 4450. Okay, so 4450 customers visits the medical shop in a day. Okay, next day, how many customers visit the shop from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.? So from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can start from 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to 12 noon 900, 12 noon to 4 p.m. 1200, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. 800. Okay, so 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in order to get the number of visitors, you can add this 900 plus 1200 plus 800. Okay, so what you will get? 900 plus 1200 plus 800, you will get 2900. So the number of customers who visits the shop from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. it is 2900. Okay, next question you can do as homework. So this much for this class. Thank you.